Welcome to our apartment. Today I'll be taking you around for a quick tour as I show you what a typical German home looks like. Meanwhile, who is excited about hoodie season? I am, because I love hoodies. But let's get started. First thing by the door, a doorbell. You find that most homes have this doorbell / telephone at the door, so you can give someone access to the main door, the main front door downstairs. Once you step into the apartment, the first space is the floor, which is a circulation space. It's called floor in German. In English, it would be a corridor. Here we've tried to maximize the space because we don't have so much space within this apartment. This apartment is a 58 square meter apartment. It's not as big as our previous apartment, but you know, you don't have a choice when you're looking for an apartment in Germany. Anywho, in this space, we have put this shoe rack here to take up some shoes and then put some little decor thing here so this space is not looking so empty. And then I really love what we did with this. We put a wardrobe here because the bedroom is not enough to take the wardrobe for both of us. So we have one wardrobe in the bedroom, but we needed more space for clothes and every other thing. And then we put this wardrobe here. Let me tell you something. If you get a furniture, get people to install it for you, because we tried to do this ourselves. We got a few friends of ours to help us, install this wardrobe here, and it was a nightmare. Oh God. The second wardrobe we got, we said, no, we're getting the experts to install it, and it was a lot better. Anyway, I really love that we're able to put this here, even though this floor space is not so much. Well, from here we can then go to other rooms, the bedroom, the bathroom, the kitchen, and our studies. Let's start with the living room though. Can you tell I really love this space? I love it. So this space for me, the highlight is this wall. I love the fact that there are lots of plants here, even though they're not real plants, they're fake plants because I can't keep real plants, they're gonna die. But I super love it. For us, this living room serves as both a living space and a dining space. So we have a dining setup for 2 people here, and I really love this corner. It serves as both a dining space and extra sitting when we have friends over. Even though our apartment is not so big, we are still able to have friends pass the night if need be, because this sofa also serves as a bed. So it's a sofa couch which we can easily, convert to a bed when we have friends over, and voila. Feels more comfortable than it looks, I promise you. Meanwhile, can anyone recommend to me a good fluffy rug to buy? Because we got this rug off Amazon, and because I like to sit on the floor, I don't know why, but I love it. I thought to get something fluffy. We had something like this in Wuppertal. It was a grey one. It was really fluffy. It was super nice. In any case, I wanted to do the same thing here, have something really fluffy on the floor, but this is not working because this fluffy is no longer fluffing. It's now really squished up and trapping a lot of dirt, so it's super annoying. So if you have any recommendation from me, please put it in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. Anywho, back to the tour. Another thing I love in this living room is this TV console. I mean, look at it. This beautiful wood is big. Super love it. Ignore this. Don't look at it. This TV we brought from our previous apartment. It's super small, yes, we know, but we're gonna use it like that. Anybody that doesn't like it should go to their house. We don't care. Anyway, we're hoping to get a bigger screen because it would really be nice here. Something really big that we can mount on the TV console itself, and it can be super huge, but that is later, something that'll be done later, not now. Then let's talk about the windows. I love it. It's everything. I love everything. I know. These windows are huge. So there are 2. We have another set of windows here. There are 2 windows, and they're super big, so it's really fantastic. Don't think about the curtains. I know it's not here. Let me tell you guys what happened. What happened was, some days ago I was recording this video, and I was doing all the stuff and everything, and then I got to the living room, and I was like, okay, so we got into the curtain, and I just opened it, and everything just fell on me. That's the reason why there's no curtain here. So guys, forget about the curtain. Anywho, we've not had time to put the curtain back up. That's the reason why the curtain is not here now that I'm making the final video. Another thing you find in German homes are heaters. Of course, they come in different shapes and sizes and are found at different parts of the house. The heater we have here is a slightly older one, because much newer heaters these days are a lot more fancy. In any case, this is a very old building, so it is not out of place. Speaking of old buildings, one of the advantages that old buildings have over the newer ones is the headroom, which is what we have here. This is a very old building, and the headroom is super high, higher than what you find in most new buildings. So this is really great because, of course, higher headrooms makes the space feel a bit bigger. Headrooms, why am I using architectural terms? Most people will say ceiling, so of course it's a ceiling, but I mean the headroom will be the distance between the floor and the ceiling. So the higher that is, the better it looks and feel. enough of the class for today. The next space is this, our home office. Here we both use this space. This is Chisholm's own work corner and this is my own work corner. Honestly, this room is a multi-purpose room because here we use this as both our home office. I use it as my YouTube studio as well, so I record here. We also have a corner for our shoe rack where we have our shoes and some bags, and then we have some storage space as well. So we're able to put some extra stuff inside of these drawers here. On this other corner, Chisholm has his caps, So this room really is a functional room, even though we have not put a lot of effort into it. So you can still see some holes from what used to be there, but it's just a really functional space. We don't really need anything super fancy. Let's move now to the next space, the kitchen. One thing you should know about German apartments is that when you rent an apartment, most often than not, you would have to get your own kitchen, which means that you have to buy everything inside of the kitchen and set up the kitchen yourself. Sometimes you might get apartments that come with a kitchen, which means most often than not, the rent is a bit higher. In this case, we took over this kitchen from the previous occupant, so it makes it a lot easier. The style of the kitchen already follows what you see in the living room with hardwood countertops, and I think this is really beautiful. So we have an oven and a burner. We also have the dishwasher. This dishwasher we just got it recently because the one that was here previously wasn't so great, so we had to change it. So I'm really excited about the dishwasher, probably because it's still super new, I think. But yeah, and then we have our washing machine here. In a lot of apartments, you would either have your washing machine in the kitchen or in the bathroom. But in our own case, we have this washing machine in the kitchen. Then another thing I really love here is the fact that we have lots of storage. So there's so many areas for storage in the kitchen, which is really great. It gives us room to be able to buy things in bulk, have lots of stuff, especially because we are always having friends over. So it's really great that we have enough storage space to store the things that we need to cater to our lifestyle. It's also great that our waste bin does not take up some of the storage space that we have with the cabinets. So the waste bin is outside here. So this is our waste bin. Two of it hung out here so we can separate easily. Something I really love in this kitchen is this sitting corner. I love it. So when I'm cooking or whatever, Chisholm can sit down here and be giving me gist. So really great. Or if I have friends over, we can just stay here and be gisting while we are cooking at the same time. I really like that this seat is here. Fantastic. We have also tried to maximize every corner we have by putting this trolley here where we can put, some fruit, potatoes, yams, onions, just things that we need to have exposed. We just keep them here. So I really like this. Even though it's close to the heater, we would hardly put it on anyway, so that's okay. Meanwhile, can you see my shopping trolley? When I first came to Germany, I always felt like this trolley is for old people, and I never imagined that I would need to buy it, But one time we needed to buy a lot of things in bulk, and I had to borrow my friend's trolley to go do the shopping. And after using it, I realized how helpful this is. So now I don't even care how it looks. I just carry my trolley, and go for my shopping. This is the car I ride now. Anyway, that's it for the kitchen. The next space is the toilet. Now, this is not very typical for most German homes. What you usually find is a combination of the bathroom and the toilet together. But in our own case, it's separate. So this is the toilet, and it's separate from the bedroom. So guests can easily use the toilet without having to go through the bedroom. Actually, the bathroom in this apartment is my least favorite place, but we'll get to that bit in a bit. The toilet is a toilet, really, nothing super special. We have these shelves here to put, some toiletries, the WC. Yes, here. This artwork just makes here, just gives a little bit of life to this. There's the wash hand basin. We also have the mirror. I like this mirror. It's simple and it's beautiful. The next space is the bedroom. The bedroom is not so big, but we have tried to manage the space to be able to accommodate everything that we need within the bedroom. We got this bed from Otto, and I like the fact that it has some storage space underneath. With the storage space, we're able to store things underneath the bed. So for example, duvet for winter. And it's easy. The mechanism for this is super easy. It's not difficult to lift. So they have this rope thingy where you can lift it up and put it back down super easily. So for us, it's really functional. I love to have spaces for storage. Then my makeup table. It might look like there are some things on it, but trust me, I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. I haven't gotten the chair yet, the stool for the table. Don't ask me why. It's procrastination. But I haven't gotten it yet. I hope to be able to get it pretty soon so that this is complete. This mirror is very helpful here because I can stay on the other side while I'm dressing up. I can, easily see myself through the mirror. So I like the fact that the full length mirror, we're able to keep it or to have it here. On this other side is the wardrobe I told you previously that we have in the bedroom, which is not so big, so it can take a lot of our stuff, and that's the reason for the wardrobe in the corridor. But the door here is a sliding door. The door for this wardrobe is a sliding door, so it means that we are able to still utilize the space here without the wardrobe door disturbing the space. Because this is not such a big space, like I said, only Chisom has a bedside table, and because I already have my dressing table on that side of the bed, there's no space for me to have a bedside table. And because this wardrobe is a sliding door, so the bedside table is not disturbed by the door. Still speaking of maximizing space, because we also have a TV in the bedroom and we need a TV console to also put some stuff that we are connecting to the TV as well. We got this dirty clothes basket off Amazon, I think, and it doubles now as a TV console, so we're able to still keep stuff on top of it to connect to the TV, so like some games here and every other thing that we need. So I think this is really simple and functional, so we are not taking up too much space, but we are still meeting the need that we have here. The next space is the bathroom. This corner is where I have my extra stuff, so the hair dryer, stretcher, extra soap, extra everything is on this corner. I like this mirror, really, it's cool. We have another wash hand basin. You see that underneath the wash hand basin, like you find in most homes, you won't see a under basin cabinet. I don't know why that is here in Germany, but if you would want to do that, you would then have to buy yourself to put under there. But we haven't done that. We intend to do that soon. So just get something small to have underneath there. We also have an artwork here just to, add some extra thing to the bathroom. On the opposite side, we have shelving units where we store extra stuff. So extra towels, something for our first aid kit, extra toiletries, blah, 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 blah. Then we have this guy, where what we used to hang our clothes here, and this that I don't like, but we can't complain. This is a very old apartment, like I've said previously, so a lot of things are pretty old. And then the shower, and to be honest, this is my least favorite place in this house, I'll say. We've been in this apartment for 6 months now, and so far so good. We've been loving it. We like it much more because it's in the very central location. It's super close to the city center, so if we need to get anywhere, it's perfect. A colleague of mine is always saying that because she also lives in this area, and then she'll say we live on the right side of town. So I agree with her. We do live on the right side of town, although the prices sometimes can be a bit higher when you're living close to the city center. But I think so far so good. We've been lucky with this apartment, and I hope you've enjoyed this tour. And I'll see you in my next video. To have a fantastic week. Bye.